At 38 years old, I gave myself 18 months to learn how to ride motocross and to get into the best shape of my life in order to compete in Transworld's Ultimate Amateur Series. From the motocross mecca that is Southern California, I'm a year and a half into that journey as I begin my racing career as a 40-plus beginner. I'm talking one of them straight-up goon riders. I couldn't tell you anything about motocross except that if you aren't scared crapless, you aren't going fast enough. It's a motocross guide for dummies. It's the Rookie meets Rad, but it's about motocross and not BMX, and it's nothing like Nitro Circus because I barely have an idea what the hell I'm doing. This is simply about what it takes for one man having a midlife crisis to prepare for competitive racing. So the question is, will this jackass make the gate at Washougal? Or will I end up in a body cast? This is MX Yoga. Before we kick this into gear, it needs to be acknowledged that motocross is an inherently dangerous sport that sometimes comes with permanent consequences. This is the journey of a beginner, so mistakes will be made. This is more of an example of what not to do, so please do not attempt anything that you see in this video unless you have professional instruction or on a closed course and are willing to commit. So we're going to start this off by celebrating my big 4-0 the only way that seems right, racing. So I'm going to jump into another series with Triple Crown, and day 101 is going to be round 1 at Milestone. The word I got is that all the races are going to be on the vet, so I decided I don't need practice. Imagine my surprise when I show up and discover we ain't on the vet.
This year of the monkey's been a bitch. I'm ready for that little to climb off my back. Anyway, sorry about that. We're actually on the pro main today. I have like maybe a total of like 10 sight laps on, so I've never really have pushed it on here because there's some sections on here that are pretty nasty.
I'm feeling pretty damn intimidated as I get ready for practice. I don't really have much hope to nail down this track the way I would hope to be competitive, so I'm going to do what anybody having their birthday would do, and that's try and have some fun. With no beginner class, I'm stepping up to novice for my first race, and I'm already anticipating getting my ass just straight up kicked. But thanks to my new buddy Kevin, a 30-40B rider, I have somebody I can follow over some of these jumps in late practice, and it's going to boil down to whether or not I can sack up and do it. I can't believe it. Thanks to Kevin, in just 3 laps I was able to pretty much dial every feature on that track and went from not having a prayer in the world to having a fighting chance. And that's really all I can hope for. So I have a decent start coming off the line behind the intermediate riders, and as I settle into a nice rhythm, it takes me about a lap to realize that none of the novice riders are even attempting the jumps. So after the first lap, I had a pretty solid lead, and all I had to do was keep it upright for the win. It seems like I was sweating for no good reason at all, but at least the stress forced me to step up and prepare in a way that I've never really been able to. Well, I know it's not going to be all unicorns and rainbows, but I'm going to take what I can get, especially as I start thinking about stepping up to novice full time after the RIM and the Transworld Motocross series are in the books. After really having to step it up in that last race, I feel like things are finally starting to click. The last few months, I got the crap kicked out of me, and now I'm starting to feel a little bit more confident in my riding as well as my approach. So as we head into day 102, we're going to have a little bit of fun. It's taken me a little bit of time, but I finally tracked down that 9-year-old that roosted the hell out of me on my first day on the track. His nickname is the Little Terror, and he rips like a buzzsaw. It's been 100 days since our paths have crossed, and we're going to go head to head. I'm looking for a little bit of revenge. As nicely as possible, of course. He is only 10.
It happens here, and it finishes here. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves.
And the flag drops, and I answer by stomp. Not a good way to start, and he smokes me off the line. Now I'm playing catch up. I eventually make a pass, but I make a poor calculation and end up jumping off the track. That was stupid. Messing around, and I almost ended my week. As we enter the last lap, I gotta dig deep. There's no way I'm gonna let this kid beat me twice. I mean, I could understand it before when I was on the Honda, but I have no excuses now. And I overtake him in the last turn and I finish in epic style. In your face! In your face. Look, every dog has his day, and I made my count. Little Terror, you just keep on striking, and I'll be waiting for that next rematch.
I'm your huckleberry.
You know, it's the little victories that mean the most. Alright, back to racing. And we're headed into the final round of the Rim Saturday Motocross 30th Anniversary Series. If I thought the vet beginner class was tight before, it's even tighter now. And with the World Vet just a couple weeks away, Glen Helen is swarming with international riders in town trying to dial the track. If nothing else, I feel it's my responsibility as a local, nay, an American, to defend my motocross track. The vet beginners are lined up with the novices, so I find myself not getting the best of starts and near the back of the pack. And damn, the 129 of the British Rider Spec on the two-stroke is quick. But based on the fact that he about watered it up on the first turn, I'm just going to be a little bit patient and ride this one out. I have to rely on my confidence that I've been working on my fitness, and I'm going to simply overtake him. I just have to be smart and keep it on two wheels. The track is really ruddy, and it's going to be easy to make a mistake if I don't focus. And nearing the finish line in lap 3, I find my opportunity to pass, and I'm not even going to look back. As the gap separates between us and novice, I have open track, and now I can push it a bit. I take another quick peek and notice the gap is increasing. So all I really have to do is just maintain and be smooth, and I should have this one in the bag. Well, I played it smart and I took Moto 1. Now it's time to rehydrate and think about Moto 2. Coming off the line, I got a much better start. But as I head into the second turn, I almost dumped it in the sand, so you can call me Mr. Give It Away. I'm going to run my race and stay consistent. He is going to burn his nut, and it's just a matter of time till I have another opportunity to overtake. I have to believe that anyways. I see my opportunity in the second lap, and so I start my attack. But he's not going to give it up so easy, so I'm going to make my move on the finish line jump. This guy is not going to die without a fight. And I don't want to give this up 1-2, so I'm going to have to dig a little bit deeper. I overtake him, and now it's time to turn it up as smoothly as possible with the last burst of energy going into the last couple of laps. Fortunately, I was able to keep it together long enough to take the checkered and take first overall. I wish a few more of the guys could have been there for the final round. It would have been a fantastic race. But on the other hand, it's kind of nice to win my first overall in a series, especially after the first few rounds, the way they went. Now it's time to get ready for the final round of the Yamaha Dealer Series, and I'm going to be stepping up to novice just to see where I am. In the first round I got smoked as a beginner, so this is going to be a little test to check progression. All that and more coming up in the next episode. Please make sure to go to the MX Yoga YouTube channel and subscribe, share, and like. And the MX Yoga website is coming in June. So until the next one, scrub safely and rap bigly.